Welcome to episode number 3 of this Los Angeles Rams Madden 24 Fantasy Draft Franchise Series, and today I'm going to be playing the Packers here in week number 9. We're 5-3, they're 4-3. So this is a Fantasy Draft franchise, so they actually have Joe Burrow, and then we have Russell Wilson. We have Russell Wilson. We also have Mike Evans, Tyler Higbee, Aaron Donald. He was my first round pick, and then some other players that I don't remember right now, but I'll remember in a minute or when we get into the game. But we have to discuss about playing an elite QB, which is Joe Burrow, because he's a 96 overall superstar at Spather. He's thrown for almost 2,200 yards, 17 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and then the forecast is for heavy rain at Lambeau. The game is at Lambeau. So it's week 9, which would be what, about late? No. Week 9 will be about what, early November. So it's not cold enough yet for snow, but rain is not good, obviously, because you have receiver slip. You throw it to the receiver, and right when you throw it, they slip, and the ball gets intercepted, or it falls incomplete, or like I said, worse, gets intercepted. But last episode of the series, which was, what was last episode? It was against the Eagles in week 5. We beat them 21-14, and we beat the Cardinals 23-16. Lost to the Steelers 17-10, and beat the Cowboys 28-14. Now we're playing the Packers, then we have our bye next week. And the next episode of the series will be, I'm not sure what game exactly it's going to be. So 2 episodes from now will be the week 18 against the 49ers in San Francisco. That will be 2 episodes from now. The next episode will be some game around week 13, 14, 15, somewhere in that ballpark. It just depends who we play, and also depends what implications are on the line and what the other team's record is. But it'll be some game, I would say, in week 13, 14, or 15, one of those 3. And then week 18 will be the next episode after that. And then obviously 3 episodes from now will be the playoffs, assuming that we get to the playoffs. Because obviously it's not a dimmy or a shoo-in that will make it. But so far so good, as we're 5-3, first place in the NFC West. And I'm gonna try to win a Super Bowl here in this series, as this series will only be 1 season. Because by the time I get to like the playoffs and stuff, and by the time I'm only gonna have time to do 1 season, so it'll be 1 season in this series, 1 season in career mode, face the franchise, and then this series. All 3 of those series will only have 1 season in each, and then my Madden 24 franchise will have 2, just because I already finished season 1 in that series. So franchise will have 2 seasons, and then the other 3 series, including this one, will only have 1 season. I'm gonna try my hardest to win the Super Bowl in this series, along with the other 3 series as well, or the other 2 series, and then also in season 2 of franchise. I'm gonna try to win as many Super Bowls as I can. But that aside, let's discuss the game plan about Joe Burrow, because he's a good QB. Yes, he is. Facing a quarterback like Joe Burrow always presents an immense challenge for any defense looking to stop him. What style of play will give him the most trouble? I would say pressure. It all starts with pressure. If he has too much time to throw, he'll just pick us apart. So we gotta get to him. Force bad throws, force interceptions, force mistakes. Beat the Packers and have 2+ stats on defense. Hopefully. Your entire defense will have +5 finesse and power moves this week. I'll take it. And then forecast heavy rain. Usually I have an option to run the ball a lot or pass the ball. I'm going to go run the ball because of the rain, and as you saw in the last video when the Packers were playing the Cowboys in the divisional playoffs in my Packers franchise, I threw too many interceptions. Looks like it's going to be raining for the entire game this week, and probably won't take long for the conditions to get pretty sloppy unless they're playing on offense. Run the ball. We also have Derrick Henry. So the Slit football and rough footing. It's going to be hard to establish a good rhythm in the passing game, so practice your running, I guess. Beat the Packers and racked up 150 plus rushing yards. So we did 150 rushing yards at least, and then at least 2 sacks. And obviously beat the Packers. So obviously the priority is to beat the Packers, and then the other two come after that. 150 rushing yards and the 2 sacks come below us beating the Packers. And then one more thing, I want to go into my name day goal of the goal for the head coach, OC, DC, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, and the weekly game plan. Win turnover battle is the head coach goal. Let's go with 200 plus offensive yards for the OC. Allow 24 points or less for the DC, and then 2 plus pass touchdowns for no, that's not. Actually, never mind. Let's do let's do the weekly game plan goal as get one interception. So yeah, obviously the head coach is dash C, and then the offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator are not real people. The OC and DCs in this game are not real. Head coaches are though. Well, in this case they're not for me, but for other teams they are. Like the Packers head coach is Matt LaFleur. But yeah, that aside, we're 5-3. They're 4-3. So let's get into the game right away here. Yeah, you've seen in the last video and other videos, I just forced the ball too much, so I'd have to work on that. We're in 85 overall, they're in 84. They have Rashawn Gary. I know it's a fantasy draft, but I guess they must have picked Rashawn Gary regardless. They have Jordan Poyer, Joe Burrow. We have Aaron Donald, Derrick Henry, Mike Evans, Russell Wilson, and then a few other people that I'll probably remember once we get into the game. Play call enhanced, skill level is play call enhanced, skill level is all pro, and the game style is simulation, so it's rookie, pro, all pro, and all Madden, so I'm on all pro. I'm on all pro in this series and my franchise series, and then I'm on pro in my career mode and face the franchise series. So let's watch the presentation. Alan Roach. It's rare that I play the Packers or play against them. We're here at rainy Lambeau Field. There's Matt LaFleur. Let's say this team also has DJ Moore and they also have obviously Joe Burrow, Rashawn Gary, Justin Poyer, their I believe strong safety. Oh, that's Rondell Moore, not DJ Moore. 8 receptions, 127 yards, and a touchdown last week for Rondell Moore. There's Davis. I don't know who Davis is. But let's say we did the ball first because that's Odell Beckham Jr.? I don't remember if we have him or not, but number 18 is back for LA to receive. That is OBJ. So yeah, we have Odell Beckham Jr. back to receive as we did the ball first. I prefer that we don't get the ball first, but whatever. As we're on your way here at Lambeau, and that will be returned from about the goal line by OBJ, and he got up to the 29. And we'll take over there. Here comes Russell Wilson in the LA offense. As we're sitting at 5-3, going into week 9, last game before our bye week here at Lambeau. Yeah, 1,700 yards, 12 touchdowns, 20 interceptions. So, out of the 20 interceptions, I've probably thrown maybe 3/4 of them. So yeah. But despite the 12 touchdowns and the 20 interceptions, we're still in first place in the NFC West at 5-3. From the 29, left hash, 4 seconds in, 6-minute quarters, by the way, 6-minute quarters, and Henry will get a hard-fought 3. Obviously, I had that heartbreaking loss that the Packers did in my Packers franchise to the Cowboys in the divisional round in Dallas. That was the last video on this channel. That was heartbreaking. But hey, can't do anything about it now. And now here's a throw. Yeah, it's picked off. Yeah, it's picked off by Johnson. Yeah. Yeah, oh my, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, they take over at our 45, so 2 plays and I throw an interception. Well, we also have Kenny Clark, a former Packer. I'm user on Clark. And here's a throw. That ball is dropped by the tight end, number 80. So it's 2nd down and 10 now from the LA 45 for Green Bay. From the left hash, I'm Aaron Donald now. And now here's a throw. That ball is caught by number 6. That might be more. It's now 3rd down short. No, it's actually Smith. D. Smith? Devontae Smith, maybe? I don't know. He's number 6. He's lined up on the left. It's 3rd down. And here's a run by number 28. That's not A.J. Dillon because it's nowhere near him. And 28 is out of bounds at the 5. They have Joe Mixon, too. Definitely was not A.J. Dillon because A.J. Dillon has bigger quads. But now it's 1st and goal from the 5. Man. And now here's a run by Mixon, and that's a touchdown. Touchdown, Packers. Yeah, I mean, we got him at the line of scrimmage, or he got about 2 yards before contact, and then we just almost threw him into the end zone. Or not threw him into the end zone, but we almost tackled him into the end zone. And 6-0 Green Bay. The PAT is good. There is wind. You can see that ball went from left to right. 7-0 Green Bay. 4:14 to go in the 1st quarter. So now I have 21 interceptions in 8 games. And now here's OBJ from about the 4-yard line. And he's up to the 28 this time. That's where we'll take over. Here we go, back on the field. We're gonna actually maybe run the ball now. I mean, I ran it for one time and then I threw the interception. Yeah, 2nd and 7, so another hard 3 yards by Henry. We're fine. Now here's Henry again, and it's on 3rd down and 5. See that? Now here's a throw up top, and it's caught by Hidby. 18 yards, 1st down, Los Angeles. Our first down of the game. How's it a throw? Up to the Green Bay 49. And now here's Henry, and he gets about 15. Down to the 36. He actually, well, that's 13 actually. 1st down, LA. Good job, boys. And Henry would hit 3. It's 5 rushes, 24 yards so far. Now there's Henry again, and it's only 3rd down and 2. Let's do a cross drag here. We have people dragging across. Evans, OBJ, Brandon Cooks too. We also have Hidby, Henry. Henry's actually going for a route. I don't know. What was that throw? I think it was batted down at the line of scrimmage because I had it's wide open. And it's suggesting they go for it. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna run it. Oh yeah, they're not even in. They're not even in goal line or anything. We just got it 2 yards, And Henry's dotted. Got about 4. First down LA as we keep the drive going. Minute to go in the first. 1 minute to go in the first. Under a minute to go now. And Wilson. And I tried to throw it away, but I hit the button, but Rashawn Gary tapped me before he could throw it away. That ain't good. 2nd and 18. I'm going to try to run it, try to get it to 3rd and manageable. See if we can get that going. Here's Henry. Henry, well, 3rd and 10, so it'll be 3rd and long, but we got 8 back. We're done ahead of the second quarter. 7-0 Green Bay, but LA has the ball, looking to at least tie the game or at least get points. Right. So we're gonna go. Let's do Rams deep cross. Got Evans doing a cross. Have OBJ kind of doing like a long. Here we go. And now here's a throw wide open as Brandon cuts, and he's down inside the 1. He's in, touchdown. As he fought towards the pylon and was able to thrust his way into the end zone. And we're an extra point away from tying the game as he caught it in stride at the 15 and then was able to beat number 25 and number 1 for Green Bay to the pylon. He looked like he was down or out of bounds at the 1 or inside the 1, but they call it a touchdown, and it is confirmed as a touchdown. The wind is 12 miles an hour, blowing from left to right, so I made sure I don't aim this a little more farther left and made sure I don't miss it. And that should be good, and it is, as Justin Tucker, one of the best kickers in the league, if not the best, makes the extra point. As Wilson was 2 for 3, 41 yards on that drive. 7-7, 5:55, or excuse me, 7-7, 5:54 to go in the first half. Here's the kick by Tucker. Why was the meter so slow? It was fast on the PAT, but it was slow on the kickoff. And that'll be a touchback as it's needed by number 15. Here we go. Obviously, Green Bay scored a touchdown on their first drive. That was when they started from R45. Now they start from their own 25. And now here's a throw. That ball is caught by number 81. 2nd down and short. That's Hurst, I think. Their tight end. They have a number 4, number 5, and number 6 as 3 of their receivers. And now here's a throw, and it's the number 6, but it's incomplete. 3rd and a yard. We also have Tyrann Mathieu, too. Here we go, Joe Mixon and obviously Joe Burrow are both Bengals in real life, and in this game they're both Packers. And here's a throw to number 4, and it's broken up, and it's 4th down. And here comes a punt team for Green Bay on 4th and a yard. Number 11's punting it. Just watch the fate. Jordan Stout, their punter. That's not that good of a punt. Returned by Patrick Peterson from the 30, and he's up to the 36. So we also have Patrick Peterson. We'll take over 5:11 to go, so we 3 and out the Packers. We have a chance to take the lead here. And here's Jamal Williams, a former Packer. 1st down, as he's in the game. Here we go, from our own 48, from the Green Bay logo. And now here's a throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw. I had number 88. I don't remember who that. One of our other tight ends. It's not Hidby. I don't think. I don't think Hidby's 88. Well, it might be. That 88 is Hidby. Here we go. Henry's back in the game, and he tripped over a guy. But not 5. 3rd and 5 from the Green Bay 47. If we don't get this, it might be 4-down territory. Maybe. Now here we go. Wide open is triangle, but I threw it on the run and he caught it, but he was out of bounds. And this is just going to take a 64-yard field goal. I mean, we do have Tucker, but remember the wind is going side to side. So if we don't get this and they take over from R47, or they take over from R46 actually. I'm gonna kick it, but yeah, I don't know if this is a good idea, but I gotta aim way left because the wind's going left to right 12 miles an hour. I'll try it, but here we go. And 64 yards for Tucker into the wind, and yeah, not into the wind, but yeah, that was a mistake to tip that because he completely shorted that. If there was no wind, although the wind was going side to side, yeah, that landed like it landed in the end zone, like 3/4 of the way into the end zone. It didn't even reach the back line, let alone the field goal post. So yeah, now they take over from R46, which is where Tucker kicked it. So they take over from that spot. Should have punted it or went for it. And now here's a halfback toss, and he got what, 2? He has 3 rushes, 40 yards, and a touchdown. Yeah, I should have either went for it or punted it, not kicked the field goal. Because although the wind, a lot of wind, and it was going from left to right. Even though it was going from left to right, it was still short. There was no, and here's a Burrow sack by Kenny Clark. Or that's actually not Kenny Clark. It's Clark. That's not Kenny Clark. Do we even have Kenny Clark? I don't know. But that's not Kenny Clark, but it's another Clark. It's now 3rd and 21. I think we have 2 Clarks. I think we have a F. Clark and Kenny Clark. Because I think I'm on Kenny Clark right now. Here's a throw, and that ball is dropped. 4th and 21. And we 3 and out them. So even despite we missed the field goal, our defense came out and stopped them. And here comes Stout for a 2nd straight punt. And returned by Peterson from the 12. And he only got up to the 18. 2:44 to go in the half. 7 apiece. Yeah. So yeah, if it was 64 yards for Tucker and no wind and it was indoors, I think he might have been able to kick it. But because obviously it's raining and it's 12-mile-per-hour winds, he didn't have enough lead. Had the right accuracy, just didn't have enough lead. 2nd down and 8 now. 7 apiece though. Remember, they did the ball after halftime, so it's a big drive. Now here's a throw in stride as OBJ. It's 3rd and 1. It should take us to the 2-minute warning though. It does. 7-7 2-minute warning here at rainy Lambeau Field. It's 3rd and 1. I'm going to throw it. I'm going to throw it. Oh, that was a dangerous throw. Go forward! And it is Hidby. Hidby's 89 actually, not 88. Didn't we have 89, Hidby, and then 88, another tight end. Thankfully, it wasn't intercepted, and then he was able to turn around and get the 1st down. From the 30, 1:35 to go. And Wilson got outside and throws it on the run, and it's caught by Hidby. And he's down to the Green Bay 42, 1st down LA. That was a dangerous throw, but he got it done. 1:05 to go and counting in the half. We're at their 42. And now here's a throw. It's caught by Kutz. And he's out of bounds with 1 minute to go at the 33, 2nd down and 1. Let's throw the vertical, see if I can, if there's a one-on-one coverage. There's one safety back by Jamal Williams, I guess, and then OBJ doing a streak route on the outside. I'm going to throw it to Williams, one-on-one, and it's batted down. It's 3rd and 1. Here we go. I did 1 for a 1st. Now there's a throw, and that ball is batted down. It's 4th and 1. And it's suggesting to go for it. I don't know. I'd rather take 50-yard field goal with. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go for it here. Here we go. I mean, it would be a 50-yard field goal, which he should be able to make, but with the wind and rain, I don't want to chance it again, and Henry's got the 1st down. I'm going to call it 1st timeout. He has 10 rushes, 52 yards. Timeout number 1 used by LA. That field goal that he missed might have been I think he was perfect on PATs and field goals. That was his 1st miss of the year. But also, it wasn't his fault. because of the wind and the rain. And this one I will throw away, barely. 2nd down and 10, 40 seconds to go. Wilson sits for 13, 88 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception. Let's go with Cross here. Evans, Cutts, Hidby, OBJ. I think we also have Jamal Williams too, if I wanted to. And it's caught by Cutts. 3rd and 5, and I'll call our 2nd timeout. About 35 seconds to go. You didn't miss anything. It's now 3rd and 5 from the 21. We got it to the 16 for a first. 35 seconds, 1 timeout. Now here's a throw. That ball is caught, but just short. And Green Bay will call their first timeout because they want the ball back. It's 4th and 2, and I'm probably going to kick this one. It's a 36-yard field goal. The coach is suggesting to do that. I just gotta. The wind is still going left-right. Obviously, we haven't changed quarters. I just gotta make sure I don't aim too far left or too far right. From the left hash, 36 yards. And that should be good. And no, it's not good. I missed that to the left. So I kind of missed the accuracy, but the wind was going left-right, and I aimed left. I must have aimed too far left. So we missed it left. That one was on me. So they take over from the 26 where he kicked the ball. At 2 timeouts, 27 seconds, and they did the ball after halftime. So that ain't good. And they're gonna run it, and he lost a yard, and that'd probably be the end of the first half unless they do one more play. I'm not sure. 6 seconds to go, so probably the last play, even if they even snap it. Last play of the half bar, a defensive foul. Here's a throw, and it's incomplete. 7-7 here at the half. And here's Jonathan Coachman and EA Sports halftime report. And we go, here's the Cardinals at Browns, 7-7. Cardinals 3-5, Browns 3-4. Sam Darnold, the Browns quarterback. Justin Herbert, the Cardinals quarterback. Nick Chubb's also on the Browns, like he is in real life. Obviously had that scary leg injury earlier in the year. And then, okay, Vikings at Falcons, 14-3 Falcons. Falcons 5-3. Vikings 4-4. They have C.J. Stroud, the Vikings do, and the Falcons have Bryce Young and Christian McCaffrey, I think it said. Seahawks at Ravens, 14-10 Ravens. Near halftime, Ravens 5-3. Seahawks 1-6. Their one win was against us in Week 1. Brock Purdy's a Ravens quarterback. Jared Goff is a Seahawks quarterback. Yeah, 1 touchdown apiece. Packers at the ball to start the second half. 12 minutes to go. We're tied at 7. Here we go. Joe Burrow warming up on the sideline. Justin Tucker's going to kick this one away. Over 2 on field goals. His first 2 misses of the year, but obviously it's because of the wind and the rain why he missed both of them. And it's still going to be rainy and windy. That ain't going to change. And that's going to be a touchback. I assume it will be. 12 minutes to go. 7-7 here at rainy Lambeau Field. Let's go, boys. I mean, the defense has played well. And here's Mitson, and Mitson was able to get outside and get 7. He has 5 rushes, 46 yards, and the only TD for Green Bay. And then obviously the only TD for us was a pass from Russell Wilson to Brandon Cutts from what, like 20 yards, 25 yards out or something. And now here's a throw, and oh, if that was a little higher, the defender was a little closer, that could have been picked off. That was Harrison Smith. He's a safety. It's 3rd down. Yeah, that was a little higher, or if he was a little closer, that was picked off. Because he threw it right in front of Harrison Smith. He threw it at his shins. And now here's a throw. That ball is batted out of the hands by the LA defender, and it's 4th down. Burrow's 2 for 9, 16 yards. I'm not sure the last time Green Bay actually got a first down. And that's Peterson from the 29. He'll return it. And he did it to the 44-yard line, or return about 15. 5:15 to go in the third, and we did the ball for the first time here in the second half. Let's get a touchdown so I don't have to worry about missing a field goal. This is the bootleg, and I just threw it. Yeah, I threw it the square, and it was caught by Evans. First down. Good play. Let's actually try to win this game. Try to kind of make up for that heartbreaking divisional loss in a Packers franchise, and that was a loss of 4. That ain't good. Second down and 14 now. So at this point, obviously, field goal range is probably like the 30-yard line when it's this windy and rainy. Here we go, second down. Here's a throw wide open. It's Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown! As he was left wide open, he slipped out the back door, caught the ball, and then ran like 20 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams have their first lead here this afternoon, as he caught it at the 25 and ran the 25 yards for the touchdown. And I don't want to miss this, so I gotta aim a little left, but not too far left. So this should be good, hopefully, but I said that about the last field goal. And this kick is good. Well, also on that when I missed the field goal, the second field goal, I kind of was off on the accuracy, so that's part of the reason maybe why I missed the field goal. But the extra points good. He's 0 for 2 on field goals, but 2 for 2 on extra points. And 4:08 to go or 4:06 to go in the third. It's 14-7 Rams. It's a long game. Real life time, and video lane too. It's gonna be on the longer end, but a lot of incomplete passes for Burrow. Here we go, and now here's a run by Burrow, and he sits for 49, 1 touchdown, their only touchdown. Second down and 7. So we approach the halfway point of the third. And they're gonna run it again, and he sits, but it's 3rd and a yard now.
Who's that quarterback?
For the other team? Joe Burrow. Burrow under center, Mitson in the backfield. Burrow will throw it, and it's caught, but he lost a yard, or actually got no gain, as he was tackled right on the spot by number 6. And it's 4th down. That was Hurst. So it helps the completion percentage, but that's all it does, is he got no gain. And this was like the 4th straight punt for Green Bay. Back is Peterson for his 4th or 5th punt return. Peterson will get up to the 35. 2:31 to go in the third, and we have a chance to get up by 2 scores. Any score makes it a 2-score game. (14-7), and here's a throw over the head of the defender. It's Brandon Cooks, who had the first touchdown, and he's down to the 37 of Green Bay. First down, Los Angeles. 2 minutes to go in the third. Here's a snap. Open is Hidby just in front of the first down marker. He's got the first down. Wilson 12 for 19, 199, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, which was on his first throw. Yeah, now I have all this confidence. From the 22, 90 seconds to go in the quarter. And now here's a throw, and that was a bad throw, as that was intercepted by number 21, tackled by Hidby, and that's Jordan Poyer, and they take over at their own 14. I had Evans open. Wilson was throwing it on the run, but he's got to throw that better. Now here's a throw. That ball's caught. Burrow's 4 for 11, 30 yards. That's their first down for Green Bay, I'm pretty sure, in a long time. That's for the D. Smith, which I think is Devondre Smith. Or Devontae Smith, something like that. I don't know. Here's a throw, and a big hit by number 36. That might be Harrison Smith. Burrow, yeah, 4 for 12, 30 yards. We've sat Burrow once. I'm not sure if we've sat them a second time. And it's on 3rd down now, 3rd and 8. And we haven't had 150 rushing yards yet. I think we're not even at 100. And then stats, we at least have one. I'm not sure if we have a second one or not. 20 seconds to go in the third. 3rd and 8. They got it to the 37 for a first. And now here's a throw, and it's no, it's not picked off. As the hit jarred it loose and it pumped up in the air, and then it was dropped by the defender. But at least that was 3rd down, so now it's 4th down. And this is like their 5th straight punt. They did get a 1st down, but that was it. As our defense, who I think is ranked first, our defense is ranked first, has kept us in the game. I mean, we're winning just because of them. Here we go. 4 seconds to go in the third. We're at our own 20 or at our own 36. I'm gonna run it with Henry or with Williams actually, because he's in the game. Last play of the third quarter will be a Jamal Williams run, and he's got 4. We head to the 4th quarter here at Lambeau. 14-7 Rams. Here we go. 4th quarter. 2nd down and 6 from our own 40. We have Evans and Henry in the backfield. I've seen where they put Mike Evans, a receiver, in the backfield. And now there's a throw, and the defense, it's on 3rd down. Now let's go with wide shallow across. We gotta get to the 46 for a first. 3 for 7 on 3rd down. And now here's a throw. That ball's caught, but he is short. He only got a yard out of that. Well, 2 actually. 4th and 5 from our own 41, and we're gonna have to punt this ball. It's our first punt. It's Johnny Hecker. Win this 12 miles per hour going from right to left for us in the 4th, left to right for Green Bay. First punt for our punter, and no, there's a fair catch by number 25. I almost ran into him. If I did, it would have been a 15-yard penalty, but I ran out of the way at the last second. From their own 16, so it was a good punt by Hecker. 5:20 to go in regulation. It's a 14-7 game. It's been a defensive game. We've had like 6 punts between the two teams. 5 of them by Green Bay, I think. 70 rushing yards on 9 carries, 1 touchdown for Mixon, who scored the only touchdown for Green Bay on their first drive. Up to the 30, their own 30. Burrow, 5 wide. Burrow, he's going to throw it, and he's got his man out of bounds. He's 5 for 14 with 41 yards. Wilson, I think, is at like 201 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. So he's now at 14 touchdowns and 22 interceptions on the year. We're still in first place in the division. Here's a throw, and all of a sudden, that's like 3 straight completions for Burrow. Up to the 49, 1st down. Actually, not 1st down, but 2nd and 2 from their own 49. They added to our 49 for a first. 4 minutes to go. And now here's a throw. Out ball's caught by number 80. By Washington. 1st down, Green Bay to our 42. Not sure why it's suggesting to play this like cover 3-man deep. And now here's a throw, and it's picked off! Harrison Smith! Harrison Smith picked off Burrow. And we take over at our own 46 with 3:59 to go. First turnover of the game for Green Bay, and it's a Harrison Smith interception as Burrow threw it right into the breadbasket of Smith. And up to the 49 is Henry's only at 51 rushing yards. And then we're at 1 or 2 stats. So we might not get those 2 goals, but like I said, the priority is to beat the Packers. 3.5 to go, 2nd and 7. And now here's a throw, and it's caught by Odell Beckham Jr. Down to the Green Bay 32, 1st down, LA. With 3 minutes to go here. Let's go. Now here's Henry. Bounced it outside. And he's down to the 22. And there's an injured Packer, Jay Reed. 2:55 to go. The clock will stop. I'm going to have the tempo as Chew clock here. And he has to go back to the locker room. The clock is stopped right now, but it will start at the snap, obviously. From the 22, it's Jamal Williams now. And he actually lost a yard. He actually no gain. He has 4 rushes, 18 yards. But total, we still have only like 70 rushing yards. No. Audible. Here we go. Last play before a 2-minute warning unless Green Bay calls their timeout. And Jamal Williams with dives on his back. It's on a 3rd and 3 from the 15 on the other side of the 2-minute warning. 14-7 Rams, and we have the ball looking to run out the clock. Gonna run it, and it is Henry. First down will not officially end this game, but also remember we're in field goal range. So, and here's Henry, first down! And Green Bay calls their first time out, but it's 1st and goal Rams. Let's do a screen pass. I made sure no one intercepts it or anything. And now here's a throw. That ball is caught by Henry, but he actually lost yardage. It's on 2nd down and goal now from outside the 10. Second and goal from the 12. And now here's a throw. It's caught by Brandon Cutts. Touchdown! And that is your dagger here at Lambeau, as Cutts with his 2nd touchdown of the game, and it's 20-7 LA, as he caught it at the 7-yard line, and then caught it in stride at the 7-yard line, and then was able to beat number 8 Johnson, who had that the first interception, to the pylon, and that's a dagger. 148 to go, and we're up by 2 scores. Now I gotta aim the other way because the wind's going the other direction. I might have missed it. And I barely made the extra point. I missed the accuracy again. But I was able to sneak the ball inside the left upright. It's good. It's 21-7 LA. So when it's windy and rainy like this, even missing the accuracy by like an inch or a hair almost almost made me miss the extra point. And here's the return from about a yard deep in the end zone up to the 20. 1:45 to go. Green Bay only has 1 timeout, and they need 2 touchdowns and an onside kick recovery. And they're gonna run it, and this big hit by 54. Now I don't know huddle. I'm in cover for a drop. They can run it all they want. Just keep them in bounds. Mitson, first down, but they're up to the 32. They only got 7 yards, and they're going to have to waste like 20 seconds. 75 seconds to go. Here's a throw. That ball is caught, but he's in bounds. He's to our 49, though. They still have 1 timeout, but they're not going to use it. There's 55 seconds and counting. 55 seconds and counting. Here's a throw. That ball is caught, and I used the wrong guy, and they're down to the 25. They're still going no huddle. 1 timeout, 35 seconds and counting. And now here's a throw. Wide open is 81. As Hurst made the catch, he was wide open. It's like no one lined up. I'm not sure if anyone lined up to guard him. 31 seconds to go, and it's 21-13, but they only have 1 timeout. And if we can recover the onside kick, this game will be officially over. PAT now. And the PAT is blocked! And it's picked up by LA as the PAT is blocked. Flag is down, but I blocked the PAT. That's my first blocked field goal or PAT all year, I'm pretty sure. On or off camera, there's a legal block in the back on us after we recovered the ball. But timeout. I had the hand team out there, but I just wanted to call a timeout. But yeah, I blocked the PAT. It's my first blocked PAT or field goal at all this year, on or off camera. And then apparently there was a legal block in the back on us after we recovered the ball. Here we go, and here's the onside kick, picked up by Atwell, and that's the game. As 1 kneel down will end this game, as even if they did recover the onside kick, they would have needed a touchdown and a 2-point conversion because we blocked that PAT. As 1 kneel down will end this game, or 2 technically, because they have 1 timeout. But from their 45, Russell Wilson with Derrick Henry to his left, Jamal Williams to his right, and Hawkins, I think our 3rd string running back in the backfield. just to make sure there's no funny business if somehow there was a fumbled snap. As Green Bay calls their final timeout, but only one more kneel down, and that will officially end it from their 47 now, with Henry, Williams, and Hawkins or whoever that is. And that is the game. As we just have to wait for the last 25 seconds to come off the clock. Obviously, in real life, the players and stuff and the coaches would already be coming out the midfield. Obviously, in this game, they don't do that until the clock actually hits 0. But yeah, final 10 seconds to the final countdown with me, gentlemen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rams win as they beat the Packers 21-13. The Packers made it interesting. Got the touchdown with half a minute left, and then we blocked the PAT, and then obviously, then we recovered the onside kick and won the game 21-13. Even if they recovered the onside kick, they would have needed a touchdown and a 2-point diversion because we blocked that extra point. But that was my first blocked extra point or field goal, I think, of Madden 24 on or off camera, that is. So I haven't even blocked a field goal or extra point off camera, let alone on camera, here in Madden 24 until a few minutes ago. As we win this, I did throw 2 interceptions. Now I have 14 touchdowns and 22 interceptions on the year. Russell Wilson does, but 64% completion percentage, 227, 3 touchdowns for Wilson. So he actually has 15 touchdowns and 22 interceptions. And then Burrow, 52.3% completion percentage, 132 and a touchdown and an interception. And then obviously Wilson, 227, 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Henry, 14 carries, 68 yards. Evans, only 1 reception, 15 yards. OBJ, 3 receptions, 69 yards and a touchdown. And then Kutz had the other 2 touchdowns. And then obviously the Packers had 2 touchdowns. 1 made PAT and then one blocked PAT. And then apparently after we got the ball, there was a legal block in the back on us. That was a flag, and I'm pretty sure they just declined it. The Packers did, because even if they accepted it, they wouldn't be able to redo the PAT because the flag happened. The flag came out after we got the ball, so even if they accepted it, I think it might have went on the kickoff, but I'm pretty sure they declined it because even if they accepted it, they wouldn't be able to redo the PAT because the penalty happened after we got the ball. But yeah, Wilson 99.5 QB rating, Burrow 67.9. Wilson 16 for 25, 227, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Longest throw is 45 yards. Burrow 11 for 21, 132, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Longest throw is 25 yards. Rushing, we'll go with the Rams only. Henry 14 for 68, Williams 5 for 26. So we only got a total of 80 rushing yards? No, about 90. And then Wilson obviously 2 for -2, which was a 2 kneel downs. And then Henry had 2 broken tackles. Receiving, Hidby 6 for 69, Kutz 5 for 78, OBJ 3 for 69, Evans 1 for 15, and then Derrick Henry 1 for -4, which was on that screen pass, the play before the dagger touchdown. And then not blocking. Defense. Did we get 2 sacks? I don't know. We only got 1, so it was Frank Clark. I'm not sure if we have Kenny Clark. I thought we had Frank Clark and Kenny Clark, but Frank Clark, number 55, our right outside linebacker, had the only sack. So we didn't get 150 rushing yards or 2 sacks, but we did get the win. As I said in the beginning, that was a priority. And then the interception was by Harrison Smith, and he had 8 yards on the return. And then Kipton, obviously. Tucker was 0 for 2 on field goals, but 3 for 3 on extra points. Obviously, he missed from 60 yards, which was that he didn't have enough lead because of the wind and rain. The kick from 60 yards, it was about 7 or 8 yards short. And then obviously he missed a 36-yard field goal because I aimed it correctly. It's just the reason why I missed it is because I missed the accuracy by about. Although I only missed the accuracy by about that much, when it's windy and rainy like that, that much causes you to miss a field goal, which I did. But despite him being 0 for 2 on field goals, he was 3 for 3 on extra points, and we still won. And then punting, Hector 1 punt, 41 yards. And then the Packers Jordan Stout had 5 punts. So there were 6 punts between the two teams, 5 for Green Bay, 1 for LA. And then Tipton, their kicker was Daniel Carlson. I wasn't aware of that. He was obviously 1 for 2 on extra points. Obviously, the first one he made, second one was blocked, and then never attempted a field goal. So he made an extra point, and then he had an extra point blocked, and then he never attempted a field goal. And then kick return, Nelson Aguilar had one return for 21 yards, and then OBJ had 2 for 53. Atwell, that was on the onside kick, had 1 for 0, and then punt and return, Peterson had 5 for 41, and then for the Packers, Aguilar never called for the fair catch, so he never had a return. But yeah, that was a good game. As this win kind of makes up for the heartbreaking loss in the divisional round of the Cowboys and my Packers franchise, which was the last video on this channel. This win kind of makes up for it, but also kind of doesn't, because I wish I was still in the playoffs in that series. But I have a Season 2 in that series, and obviously I have the rest of Season 1 here in this series. I'll see you on the other side. Obviously, like I said, this one kind of makes up for that heartbreaking loss in the divisional round in my Packers franchise, but also it kind of doesn't, because I wish I was still in the playoffs in that series. But, like I said, I'm doing a Season 2 in my Packers franchise. Next episode of that series will be Week 1 of Season 2. Because I'll do all the off-season stuff off camera. And then, obviously, I'll do Season 2 of my Packers franchise, and then I will only be doing one season here in this series. My career modes, I will only be doing one season in my career mode series, Face the Franchise series, and this series. And then obviously I will do a Season 2 in my Packers franchise series, because I already finished Season 1 and we lost the Cowboys in the divisional round. So yeah. Last year I did 2 seasons in franchise and then 1 season in everything else. This year will be the exact same thing. 2 seasons in franchise, 1 season in everything else. And I'm going to try to win a Super Bowl, obviously, in Season 2 in my Packers franchise, and then I'm going to try to win a Super Bowl in my first and only season in career mode, Face the Franchise, and this series as well. I'm about halfway through the season in this series, my Face the Franchise series, and my career mode series as well. I'm about halfway through the season in all 3. I'm about halfway through the season in this series, my career mode series, or I'm about halfway through the season in this series, my career mode series, and my Face the Franchise series. And then, like I said, the next episode of my Packers franchise series will be Week 1 of Season 2. That will be the next episode of that series. The next episode of this series will be most likely be the Rams Week 13, 14, or 15 game, one of the 3. And the next episode after that will be Week 18, and the next episode after that will be the playoffs. That's assuming that we make it, which we should, but who knows. And then the next video on this channel will most likely be the next episode of my Dallas Stars NHL 24 franchise series. So NHL 24 franchise will most likely be the next episode, or excuse me, the NHL 24 franchise will most likely be the next video here on this channel. And then NHL 24 will most likely be the next video here on this channel. And the next video after that will be maybe Madden 24 franchise or something else. So NHL 24 franchise. Yeah, NHL 24 franchise, and then Madden 24 franchise, or NHL 24 franchise, and then something else. But either way, the next video on this channel will most likely be the next episode of my Dallas Stars NHL 24 franchise series. As I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one, regardless of when that's gonna be. Next episode, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Okay, that's time. Or I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one, regardless of when that next video is gonna be. If that's episode, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what I'm gonna see you. In episode number 4 of this Los Angeles Rams Madden 24 Fantasy Draft Franchise Series. See you in episode number 4. And eat a lot of bacon. And go Rams.